Hello everyone, welcome to the Ahmed Meeran Podcast. I'm Ahmed Meeran, a content creator, and this is my podcast show. If you like my podcast episodes, do subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Next time when somebody comes to you and says, money cannot buy happiness, money cannot buy peace, why are you always behind money? What is money going to do in your life? Money ke piche mat bhago, money is going to ruin all your peace, etc., blah, blah, blah. Ask them to transfer all the amount of money that they have in their bank account to your bank account. And also, if possible, ask them to gift all their assets and properties to you for free and then wait to see how they react or respond. I'm sure it is not going to be a great sight. But yes, jokes apart, money doesn't come into an ungrateful person's life. If a person operates from a space of ungratefulness or a space of lack mindset, then definitely money is not something which is going to flow into their life. Money flows into the lives of champions. Money flows into the lives of people who have an abundance mindset and who know the value of money and who love money wholeheartedly. And if you are someone who has an abundance mindset, then trust me, you have landed in the right video at the right time. Dr. Joseph Murphy writes in his book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, that it is your right to be rich. You are here to lead the abundant life and be happy, radiant, and free. So guys, if you have a healthy approach towards money, finance, savings, investments, etc., then you are in the right path. Have you ever heard of the term FIRE? No, not the Pushpa wala fire. I am talking about financial independence, retire early. Now let me give you two hypothetical situations. Situation number one, consider you're 70 years old or somewhere in your late 60s and you had been working your ass off all your life and you almost forgot to live your life and you have now almost lived your entire lifetime just by working. All your life you just worked hard and you were chasing money. Now let's consider situation number two. Imagine you're already 40 now or somewhere in your late 30s or your early 40s and you have abundant savings already in your bank account and you have made the right investments by then and you need not have to work like a machine every day and money comes to you through the returns on your investments. You get to live your life, follow your passion wholeheartedly, which you were not able to do until then as much as you had wanted to do. You have enough time to relax. There is this crazy feeling of independence and freshness every single day of your life. Now you tell me, which situation would you prefer to be in? I'm sure you're going to prefer situation number two because come on, yeah, who would like to die with regrets? The second situation that I described is called as FIRE. You have attained the required and calculated financial independence and you are now free to retire early from your regular job. In today's world, so many youngsters and middle-aged people are religiously working towards attaining the FIRE. The most important thing to attain FIRE, that is financial independence to retire early, is to have a proper financial discipline in place. If you have a proper budget and mindful savings, then you're already doing good compared to so many people out there who deep down know the importance of money but are so mindless and are so careless that they end up spending all the money that they make in careless and mindless activities and are left with almost nothing to save at the end of every month. Sounds very bad, right? It is bad. Now there are a lot of financial advisors out there. They would advise you to save a fixed percentage of money every month from your income. Because I am not a financial advisor and this is not a financial advice video. This is more of a relatable discussion on finance and money. So I wouldn't be so hard on you to tell you to save a fixed percentage of money every month. We all have different situations to deal with. So it all depends on you and your situation. But make sure to at least save some money every month. Now in my case, I live with my parents. So my living, my travel, my food, my basics, everything is well taken care of. So I end up saving almost most percentage of my income at the end of every month. Of course, I do have my basic expenses, like say I have certain EMIs running on some of my favorite gadgets and some of my favorite shoppings that I have done on things that are very important to me. For example, this mic or this camera or anything for that matter. And also I personally am not someone who would like to go every weekend out there to party and mindlessly spend my money. And I am not very high on online shopping, etc. So almost my expenses are very basic. So as I already told you, I end up saving almost my entire income at the end of every month. But again, in your case, it depends on your situation. Some of you might have heavy EMIs, some of you might have heavy loans running, all those EMIs and your basic expenditures. And some of you might be family people who might lead a family. You might have kids, they might be having school fees, etc. So take care of all of them. And of course, you need to have some money to have a leisure life also, because I also end up saving little bit of money. Like say, for example, if I would like to go and watch a movie sometime, if I would just like to have some food from a restaurant. So for that, I definitely have a very, very limited amount of money saved, which is neither too high nor too less. It is sufficient for me to treat myself well now and then. Similarly, you also will have to save up little bit of money here and there to take care of your basic leisure activities. But apart from that, you definitely need to have a certain amount of money saved at the end of every month. It is okay if you're not able to save huge chunk of money, but let me give you a simple situation, okay? Just imagine you end up saving 1,000 rupees a month. Consider that your salary is somewhere around 20 to 25,000 or 30,000, and all your basic expenses, EMIs and your leisure savings, everything is taken care of. After all of that is done, you end up saving 1,000 rupees per month religiously. This 1,000 rupees a month might sound very, very negligible, but imagine you do it for 5 years, which is 60 months. 60 into 1,000 amounts to 60,000. So at the end of 5 years, with a proper financial discipline and saving mechanism in place, you will magically end up saving 60,000. Isn't that a good amount of money, considering the fact that you were only able to save 1,000 rupees per month? You need not have to save all this money to just keep it idle and not let it grow. Rather, you can also choose some investment mechanisms. You can always invest these savings, which will give you good or at least some decent amount of returns on your investments. There are so many investment cum saving options out there, starting from our parents' favorite bank fixed deposit, which is very, very safe, by the way. And there are also mutual funds and other investment mechanisms. Depending on your financial education and how well aware you are, you can always choose the investment technique that works the best for you and your situation. But always be well informed and well aware of where your money goes, because there are a lot of scamsters out there. There are a lot of vultures out there who just like to scam people's money. So just be very, very careful. Even some banks are scamming these days. So be very well aware, educate yourself about all of these investment mechanisms, and then take a wise decision. Take a decision that works well for you. And of course, I am not going to endorse any particular investment strategy, but of course, in further episodes of Ahmed Meeran Podcast, I'm definitely going to break down and talk about certain investment mechanisms, certain investment techniques that have worked well for me. But right now, I feel it's too early. For now, let's keep it very generic. There is this one term which always gives me this crazy high, okay? That is passive income. So let's talk about passive income now. I'm very sure you all know what passive income stands for. Passive income is any income of money that comes to you on a regular basis from sources other than your main job, and it can come from any sources, but make sure those sources are ethical, okay? Now let us understand passive income through a very, very simple and relatable example. I would like you all to pay close attention to what I'm saying now. Like say you have saved 50,000 rupees a month regularly for 2.5 years from the high salary that your main job pays you. You took care of all your EMIs, your other expenses. You have that basic amount for self-care, etc., etc. Then after all that, you could save 50,000 a month without hindering the normal flow of your life. So you did this for 2.5 years and you have saved a total amount of 15 lakhs at the end of 2.5 years. Now you are thinking, what should I do with this 15 lakhs? You don't want to take high risks, so you don't prefer stocks or cryptocurrency investments. You can always choose a simple financial instrument like a bank fixed deposit. A fixed deposit or an FD does not give you crazy returns for sure, and in most cases the inflation that happens in our economy might not be compensated for using FD investments. But still, if you believe in extremely safe and conventional investments, then FD is definitely a safe and a decent bet for you. So what you can do is put that 15 lakhs into an FD in a good bank. Say the annual rate of interest is somewhere around 7% provided by that bank. There is this option of monthly payout too in almost all the banks. So the interest amount that is supposed to be paid at the end of the FD tenure, which is 2.5 years in our hypothetical case, along with your 15 lakh principal. Now that interest amount will be divided by 30, which is the number of months in 2.5 years, and will be paid to you every month. So in this case, it should come somewhere around 8,500 to 9,000 rupees per month. So just imagine, just without actively doing anything, you still get to earn around 9,000 rupees through this fixed deposits monthly payout option, which becomes your passive income. That is an income flow that comes to you other than from your main job. Likewise, there are so many investment options depending on your situation and your risk-taking capacity. Be well informed and choose the right investment instrument. The more your savings, the more you can invest and the more can be your passive income. Sounds good, right? Listen, buddy, you need not have to work your ass off your entire life. You only need to work until a certain point and make sure you have abundant savings by then. And now, after that, the savings, that is the amount of money that you have already saved, let that money do the work for you. Let the money work for you even when you're asleep, or even when, say, you are at your favorite spot with your family on a vacation. So, even when you're not actively working, the money has to do the working for you in the background and make sure to pay your passive income. If your money works for you, nothing like it. Well. Now consider this situation. Rather than saving that 50,000 per month, if you're stuck in this loop where you're like, okay, I'm left with 50,000 at the end of the month, what am I supposed to do with this? Let me go out there relentlessly, recklessly, mindlessly, and foolishly spend all my money in parties, in pubs, in alcohol, by treating my friends for no reason, etc., etc. At the end of 2.5 years, you would have probably wasted 15 lakhs, which you could have otherwise easily saved had you followed a proper financially disciplined method of saving per month. Do you really want to be that clueless in your life? No, right? I'm sure you do not want to be so clueless. So cheer up and don't waste your money. Start saving it up and see how magically abundance starts flowing into your life. Money gives you confidence. Money gives you independence. Money gives you a sense of accomplishment, and money definitely helps you to do things that can make you feel better and add more peace to your life during your bad days. And still, if somebody comes and tells you that you're money minded, no, being passionate about money is a sign of a champion and not a money minded individual. Please keep that in your mind. Obsession with anything is toxic. I agree. The same goes with money also. Nobody is asking you to be crazily obsessed with money. You can always treat and see money in a healthy way. That doesn't make you a money-minded individual. I keep repeating that even to my friends when they tell me, why are you always behind money? No, I'm not behind money. I'm here to work hard and to make sure that money flows into my life. There's a difference between chasing money and attracting money. I believe in the latter, which is attracting money into your life. But for that, you need to have some financial knowledge and little bit of financial discipline at least, so that you do not end up being nowhere and rather are well aware of what your money is doing for you, where it is going and what is coming into your life. Remember that. In today's age and time, it is actually very difficult to find friends or to have friends in your life who love talking about money, investments, savings, etc., etc., at least once in a while. So if you have such friends, trust me, they are friends with good quality, and keep them very, very close in your life, okay? The quality that such goal-oriented, mindful friends bring into your life is unparalleled, trust me. And yes, listen, if you have just started earning, or if you're just going to finish your college while you're watching this video and all of that, and you're going to start earning in just a few months, then you are at a much better place compared to a lot of other viewers, because consider yourself lucky because you have started to gain financial knowledge at a much early age, and attaining fire might happen at an earlier age as compared to a lot of people out there who start working for fire, like say, much later in their life. And it is going to be very, very interesting to see how your personal financial journey is going to unfold. Financial discipline is a skill that develops with practice. And you, my dear champion, are born to be rich. You are born to have abundance of money in your life. All the hard work and mindful, informed decisions that you're going to make at the early ages of your life are 100% going to pay off at later stages of your life. Be mindful, be safe, be financially well informed, and be financially disciplined, and fulfill all your dreams. I hope you loved this podcast episode on how important financial discipline is to become abundant and rich in your life. I would love to talk about another relatable topic in my next podcast episode. Until then, make sure to remember all the things that I spoke to you about in this video, and see you in my next podcast episode. Take care. Love you all.